Rhodes, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wildcats offense takes the field. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
Right back to the well. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second, try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Got his man quickly. Tackle is made after the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. And that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Arkansas's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
Off the play fake on first down. Snags it down the right side. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. He'll heave it deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
Yeah, and you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Pocket starts to collapse. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nothing but green ahead. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. He's loose on the right. Inside the 30. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win, if there ever was one. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the win.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to pass, it's Singleton. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got him downfield. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll give it to the back. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's White. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Got it in the middle, it's White. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. First down to start the drive after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Patterson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they take it in for 6 more points. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Singleton. He looks that one in nicely. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And the Razorbacks pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chance moving.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll ride the hot hand. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Bulls his way forward. Dismisses another dude. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era. Just guys that toted the rock with some physicality. Just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Right down the boulevard, it's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off play action. Keeps looking downfield. He'll get rid of it. Connection to the right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And on 2nd down for this offense. A run for the quarterback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
and so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. String first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on third. Caught near the sticks. It's Anthony. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Kentucky will put it deep to get the second half underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Might as well give it to him again. Fights off a defender. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground with the counter. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They're trying to get to it. Zips it out to his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They're bringing heat. Got his man down the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
To the air, it's Singleton. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Runs through a tackle. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed on the outside, it's Anderson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's out past the 35. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. At the 35, he's open. Can anyone catch him? He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Now on second down after the short completion. Back to pass, it's Singleton. Feeling some heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Caught in the backfield, it's Sategna. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He takes it at the 45. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the route is on.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he tacked on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. A first down for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Across the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On first down, here comes this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front, and if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Still on his feet. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Line gets set, first down. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Dropping back, it's Singleton. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Back to the air one more time. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play. Make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Oh, it gives him the tough, stiff arm. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. 2nd down coming up. They want that clock to run. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Fires on the move. Catch in the middle. It's Sategna. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one?
Throws toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and...